Hey guys, I'm Coco. Welcome back to Indie Month, the month where I play 31 different indie games, each day a new one. As you probably know by now if you've been following the series, since we're halfway done and going forward strong. Anyway, today I'm gonna be playing Dungeon of the Endless. Indeed. So, shall we go into some details possibly? As I open the Steam page over here so I actually can talk about it a bit more. Anyway, let's go into some basics first. So, Dungeon of the Endless, developed by Amplitude Studios and published by Sega. So, you know, quite some big heads over there. It came out on Steam on 27th of October 2014. So, roughly 4 years ago, making it one of the oldest games on my indie list over here. It has very positive reviews and it has a couple thousand of them, so you know, it tells you pretty good game. So I've been following this game for quite a while. I've seen others play it and I've never played it myself. Had it in my Steam library for quite a bit. Had even some of the DLCs. There's actually a couple of DLCs, very cheap, like I think 2 years or something like that, and there's a bunch of free ones as well, so nothing special there. Very easily affordable. While the game itself cost 11.99 euros on Steam, so not one that is actually very expensive, which I think it's pretty good for its age. It's very much worth it, I'd say, if you enjoy such games. So what kind of game is Dungeon of the Endless? Well, it's a roguelike dungeon crawler, and that's not it. It's also a dungeon tower defense game. So basically it's a mash between a tower defense game and a dungeon crawler. Now, if you follow me for a while on my channel, you would know that I'm against tower defense games. I do not like them. They're not my style of games, and you know, I just don't play them. But Dungeon of the Endless really drew me in because it's of course also a dungeon crawler. So it's a combination of both. And I do really like the crawling part, while the defense part, it's more of a nuisance to me. While it's like a big deal in this game actually. So is it a game for me? Well, it's debatable, but let's talk about it actually, shall we? Let's go. So basically how you do it, the story behind the game is your like ship got destroyed in the space and your drop pod falls down onto like an alien planet down there, and you have to survive. Like, you have different drop pods that some of them you can slowly unlock as you get through the game more. With a couple of them, like 1 or 2, you start the game. It's just the basics. And basically in your pod there's like a crystal, and that crystal is there that's gonna unlock the entrance to the next part of the dungeon. Like, you go up and up and up around, I think it's like 10, 15 or 20 levels per dungeon before you're at the end. So quite a lot, let me tell you, quite a lot. Because now you start with like, I think 2 characters. I've started with 2 characters. I don't know if you can start with more, but I think it's just 2. And later on, you can also acquire new heroes. You can get more of them. And of course, your heroes can die and will die. Trust me, they will die. You will learn a lot by just dying. The tactics that you should use or could use, or maybe you should not use, but you would still give it a try. Yeah, you will learn a lot through just playing. So, let's talk about heroes first. You have like a mishmash of heroes. Some of them are locked, that you need to do certain things to unlock them. Some of them are already readily available as you begin. So you have like your classics, basically. You have an engineer guy, you have a gun, a guy with a huge gun that just goes ham on another crazy rat-a-ta-ta-ta. You have kind of more of a scientist, doctor-ish guy. You have a dude with a flamethrower. So plenty of cool stuff, right, that you can pick and mishmash. Like, together you can join them to create a unique team or unique duo that you would want on your adventure, right, that you think they would complement each other and stuff like that. I don't know what the meta is, but yeah, meta is just I don't know it, and I don't know which guys you should play, but probably you should try them all and see how you feel about them, how you like them. Anyway, I played a bit about like with the classic Maverick guy. I played a bit with the Doctor guy. I played with the guy with a big gun. I liked him very much because he has a big gun, unlike me. I do not have big guns. Anyway, since it's a tower defense, you jump out of your, well, pod that just dropped on something, and there's a dungeon. There's a classic like layout before you, where there's certain rooms, and you have to open the door to get to the next room. And as you get to the next room, there might be stuff in there. There might be enemies in there. There might be secrets in there. There might be like research stuff in there. So plenty of good stuff, or plenty of bad stuff. There's also, in most of the rooms, there's like building slots that you can use. You do have a couple of resources, like your engineering resource that ticks up per tick, and you use that to actually build the defense structures. You can also build like bigger matrices that will give you like bonus, I don't know, engineering resources, bonus science, which you also have there. That's your second thing. And science, you use it to unlock new research options, like maybe better turrets for your defense purposes. And then you have food. Food you use either to heal a hero when they're damaged. You can heal them, or you spend a bit more, well, quite a bit more, to level them up. And as you level them up, they gain better abilities and such. You can also find items out there that's gonna enhance them, like give them bigger guns and such. Yeah, that's the three resources you have. And then there's a fourth one. This is basically dust. You get dust by killing enemies, and you get dust by unlocking new rooms as you go through. And basically what you have to do, you don't have to, but you can power up the room using dust. Like, you only have a certain amount of rooms powered up with the amount of dust you get, and as you power those up, they will light up, and you will be able to easily see stuff in there. And that will also unlock the your building slots in there, so you can actually build turrets, and you can build all that good stuff that's gonna slowly defend your base, because, you know, every road leads back to your ship that you definitely don't want destroyed. So as you do that, you explore around and go into different rooms. There's gonna be enemies spawning that's gonna slowly walk back towards your room, and if you don't have some turrets along the way, they're gonna destroy structures that you built, and they might also go ham on your ship. You know, no, that's probably not a good idea if you let them back to your ship, right? Probably not. So you have to build defense, or you send your heroes back. But you know, when you're deeper into the dungeon, it's kind of annoying to send your heroes back, right? Especially if they're busy fighting something else on the other side when a new wave spawns. Okay, so you go around, you explore, you find good things, you find bad things, but eventually you find an exit. Well, an exit to the next level, which again is a dungeon. So what you have to do is go back, pick up a crystal that is on your ship, and then carry that crystal to the exit pod. The person carrying the crystal is very much slowed down and can't exactly fight, right? So the other guy has to cover him. And while you do that, all the freaking time, there's waves and waves and waves of enemies spawning that's just gonna go ham on you. So that's like the toughest part. So basically, that is the point. When you get to that, that is the point where your layout for the base, how to get to that end part and how to protect it, how to protect your carrier, should already be built. It's not like, oh, I have found an exit, I'll just send one guy back so he can pick it up and let's do this. No, you have to actually plan ahead. It's kind of a RTS, but you can pause, so maybe it'll work as just, well, a strategy game. There's some strategic planning you should really do. No. As how you're gonna set up your defense, how you're gonna actually get through it, get through this. Funnily enough, there's like two game modes, and one is easy and the other one is too easy. So yeah, let me tell you, that's like a lie. When you start, you have like easy and too easy. Don't think so. Don't think so. There's nothing easy about this game. Nothing easy as you begin. Trust me. Trust me. So, like, on my first attempt, I got my I was playing on easy, and I got my dude in the carrier He got to the exit and managed to get that out, but the other guy who was defending him, well, he just got ripped apart, ripped to shreds, and I only got one guy to next level. And on the next level, with just one guy, well, didn't take too long before I got wrecked, let me tell you. And then I played some more, and you know, I played on easy and I played on too easy, and let me tell you, I never finished a dungeon, which is kind of expected because, you know, I just started playing. And to get to the end level, it's probably pretty damn tough. Pretty damn tough. I like the hero classes. I think they've done proper and they've done good. They have, as you level them up, they have some special abilities that you can use that gonna either boost others or something like that, boost their own damage. Depends on your hero class, and they all have like special ways to go. They like each deals this amount of damage, right? So no one is the same as the other guy. So what are the cool parts of this game? I really like the exploring part before the tower defense actually happens. I really like the exploring part. You know, that feels very much like a roguelike game, and it's basically it is, because you send your people out there into a dark dungeon and they explore stuff. They fight on their own. You don't actually use their abilities or stuff like that to fight, besides the special abilities that are kind of like boosts. There's also multiplayer in this game. I've not tried it out yet. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think it could be a lot of fun. It should be if you were like playing with that, playing with a friend. So you know, maybe with Nemo, this could be a lot of fun. Although I think we would be, you know, pretty easily we would die, because heroes die. Don't cry about it. Let's go. Don't be salty like Coco used to be a lot. Just yesterday when he was playing some other certain game. God damn it, Max in RimWorld. Anyway, let's go back to Dungeon of the Endless. The healing mechanic is kind of cool because it uses the food that you could otherwise use to level up your heroes, make them better and stronger, right? So you either level them up or you heal them as they're almost dead. So, you know, depends on what you want to use your food on, kind of, or how much food you actually are producing per tick. So there's that. Okay, so nicely strategic game. Just one game. Nice strategic game. Really like it. I really like the dungeon crawling part where you go out there and explore and find cool stuff in the rooms. Like, you never know what's going to be in the room. You can bet there's going to be enemies that are going to smash you. Like, early on the enemies are pretty weak, but already as you get to the like level 2, there's like tougher enemies that you should prepare and use like both of your guys to actually deal with them fast, you know, not just stand around and go for them. The game goes on sale pretty frequently, I think. I've seen it on sale, I believe, but I'm not sure exactly how long it is on sale or how long it's not on sale. But anyway, it's not expensive otherwise. Like, it's not expensive for how much fun you can get out of it. Because if you actually want to master this and you want to get to the end, you're gonna be playing this for tens of hours. Trust me, if you want to do that. It's not like a game that, hey, I'm gonna play it for like 4 hours, I'm gonna master it all, I'm gonna know what there is to do. No, it's not a game like that. You're gonna have to spend quite some hours to get through, and there's gonna be some frustrating and salty hours, let me tell you, because those freaking slimy bastards, they kill you pretty fast. And then you die, and then you're salty and you cry, and oh god damn it. That's fine, that's okay. I mentioned earlier that you need to use dust to light up your rooms, but there's only a certain amount of your rooms you can light up per dungeon, so trust me, on each level there's gonna be some dark rooms and you're not gonna like them. And through dark rooms, as you go through dark rooms, in those dark rooms you can't actually build stuff, right? So you have to uncover things strategically again, so you can build in those rooms that you want to build in. So maybe don't spend all of your dust right away, as maybe someone here did, because then you might have some dark rooms that will lead to the exit, and well, on the way you might perish. Maybe. Anyway, I did really enjoy this game. I'm not the biggest fan of tower defense, and in this case I'm not the biggest fan of the actual defense part of the game, but otherwise, yes, very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed the kind of RPG style of leveling your heroes, even though you don't actually drop the points out there. As they level up, they get automatically points in there, so you don't have to actually spend it. But anyway, at the end of the month, there's gonna be a poll, and if you want me to play this more as a proper series, I wouldn't mind playing. Just vote for it. Maybe I was gonna say maybe I can get Nemo to join in on the fun and play with me. I don't know if he's gonna want to. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, I enjoyed the game. Hopefully you will enjoy this video. For now, thank you all for watching. As again, hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please consider dropping a comment down below, share, like, subscribe, and I see more Doom Magic. And I'll see you next time. Koko out.